right, guys, what's going on? I'm sorry I'm laughing right now, but I just had a whole hell of a lot of shit that just happened in the middle of turning this damn thing on. But listen, welcome everybody. Hi, 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 hi. Listen, if you're a returning subscriber, then you guys know how this shit goes. Some shit might shut down, some shit might be a little fuzzy in the beginning, but eventually we get through the show. If you are a new subscriber or a new watcher, hey, what's going on? Shout out to you and hello.
Hello, motherfucker.
All right, all right, all right. So I seen a lot of people um that were well, hold on. We're gonna hold on. Let me make sure everything is right. Y'all know how I do here. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. Just a mess. Um, but yes, a lot of people were concerned about the title of the video. Listen, do not fret here, people. We're going to talk. We're going to get into some things. And, a lot of unpopular opinions may be said here today. But like usual, we may agree to disagree, but we eventually get through whatever it is that we're talking about. So I just want to shout out to everybody that, excuse me, here in the chat at the moment. Hi, hi, hi. All right. Let me get the chat in order. Gosh, I hate learning something new because every time I do that, and I be trying to like implement it, the shit just goes haywire. And then you guys always are always looking at me like, around, what the hell do you got going on? All right. So if you don't know what's going on, Nipsey Hussle was killed a few days ago. Now, there was the theory that it was government related, and now it's coming out that it may not be government related. They're saying that it's basically they're in a nutshell, in my words, this is some nigga shit. Okay, I was gonna try to say it in a way to where I was kind of reporting it, but I'm not gonna report it. I'm just gonna give you guys my opinion on how I feel about the situation, and that's just all I can do. You like it, you don't, whatever. So the nigga named uh he goes by the name of Shitty Cuz. I don't know his real name. It's somewhere out there. They know his first and last name. But apparently, this is the suspect that the police are looking for. All over social media, they're saying that this is the guy that was in the surveillance who killed Nipsey Hussle. Basically, they're saying uh, he's a known snitch in the area, and he was at the store, just kind of hanging around that area. And Nipsey told him that, basically, you can't be around here. We don't really fuck with you like that. And so the guy got upset, left, came back, shot Nipsey Hussle and two other people. That's the story that I got. So, the media is basically saying that this was personal and this was gang related. So my question is, do you think that Nipsey could have possibly brought it up on himself? Could this have been avoided? And let me start, because I know everybody wants to know, how I feel with this. Do I think that he should have been killed? Absolutely not. Do I think this is entirely his fault? Absolutely not. But at the same time, do I feel like a man like Nipsey Hussle with a career, a wife, and kids needs to be down, still hanging around areas where with a bunch of low hanging fruit? No. Um, I know people are very sensitive because everybody is not, fortunate or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it would be nice to go back and give back to your community and go hang out in your hoods and do the things that you did growing up and, showing the people that you're humble. But once you get to a certain status in life, and to a certain place, you can't just go down to the hood no more. You can't. Maybe you don't have a store. down in the hood. A lot of people were saying, well, Armand, because I was talking to my team earlier today and we were just kind of talking about it, and nobody agreed with me. Um, but I personally feel like even if you are at your store and you're visiting that store, maybe that's the store that you go in and you go out, and then if you want to sit and socialize outside of a store or be in front of a store, maybe you do that at a safer location, possibly. I just kind of feel as though yes, why we would want to be okay with going back to our old neighborhoods, that's not always the case. We don't absolutely know exactly if the whole narrative of Nipsey telling the guy he had to leave was because he's a snitch. That's just what the streets are saying. We don't know that to be true because we weren't there. Other people are saying it was more personal than that. So my thing is this: being successful like that, it's unfortunate that a lot of the same people you grew up around, they become very envious. They become envious. They become jealous, and you never know who's out to get you. And and if you really think about it, this is some shit that happens in every hood across America every day. Niggas outside, they get into a little altercation, somebody comes up dead. Nobody talks about it. Only reason why we're talking about it now is because this is a celebrity. Nobody's talking about the other two people that were shot. Now I don't now granted they may not be dead, but no one is even talking about them or talking about their family. So somebody made a good point. Somebody said you can help the hood without living there. That's how I personally feel. Send money. Maybe build a store there. Maybe build a YMCA or something there. You don't have to be there all the time. And if you're going to be there, why is there's no you definitely need security. You definitely need some shooters on deck. I mean, if you are in the hood and you know how the hood works, we're not gonna sit here and act like Nipsey Hussle wasn't a gangster his damn self. So this nigga knew. At some point, if you have that mentality and you're living by this street code, then you're not surprised when niggas die. You this is a part of that street culture. Like let's just be real. I mean, I don't think most street niggas think that they're just gonna pass away in their sleep. You couldn't possibly think that if you were like living in the street life or you hanging out in the hood. I mean, to me, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not going to the hood. If I make it out the hood, I'm not going back to the hood. I'm just not. I'm not going there. I could send my support from a distance, but there's no reason for me to go back down there. The hood doesn't really care about my family. You see what I'm saying? Like, what if now this man has a kid and a wife that's without him because he wanted to go hang out or he was down there in the hood, being one, chilling with the homies or chopping it up, being humble. Listen, you could be humble from a distance. That's all I'm saying. Um, this could have been avoided potentially. Someone said, "There's nothing street about me." Absolutely. So here's the other part of this, and this is where people this is the part I didn't want to get to. Um, Once we start realizing that street life is stupid, then maybe we would have less deaths. Like I think that's part of the part too. So many people are like, "Well, yeah, he was from the street. He was a real nigga. Like he was just a." That fucking mentality is so dumb. Like get out of that mentality because it only leads to two things: death or jail. Like, we get it. Like, you do what you got to do, whatever, but try to find a way out or don't be surprised when a nigga ends up shot or in jail because that's the street code. So it's kind of like you I don't really know how else to put that. Like, so there's a lot of people upset. I knew that there was going to be a lot of people upset. But listen, it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion, guys. I just don't. I just feel like once you get to a certain status, you don't need to be hanging around low vibrational people because poor, like Steve Harvey said, poor people cannot help poor people. So if you don't need to be hanging around low vibrational fruit because you can do a better job helping someone from a distance. You really can. You don't have to become a part of that environment because look what's happening. Now we're talking about a nigga that's no longer here. So people can be upset all they would like to be, but the reality of the situation is that nigga was down there in that hood, and guess what? That nigga's not here no more. So maybe if somebody would have told that nigga, you know what, we probably should stop going down there probably would be, he probably would, not be in the situation that he's in right now.
There's money on the floor. There's money on the floor. There's money on the floor.
Somebody said you're talking as if everybody who got killed in the hood doing wrong. If you don't have the funds to move, where are you going to stay? So listen, I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle because we're not gonna generate this about everybody in the hood because we're not even talking about the two boys that got shot with him. So we're not gonna make this about everybody in the hood now. We're gonna make this about Nipsey Hussle. So we're not gonna personalize this so everybody that lives in the hood can hate Armand. That's not what we're gonna do. Because I'm not saying everybody that lives in the hood. What I'm saying is if you're a person of a status, money, and certain and you were in the hood at one point and you are a target, you could be possibly a target for being robbed or killed. Because let's be clear, if people can look at you and envy you, then you become a target. This dude right here is a freaking rapper too. He's a rapper. He got music out. Nipsey was the man who made it. You don't think that some of these people were envious of him? You don't think people get jealous? Listen, I mean, I don't know what reality a lot of you all are living in, but the man is not here. So I don't know if that doesn't set in or what, but that's not, you don't, people, I don't know anybody that desires to want to stay in the hood. Either they have to circumstantially, or they just haven't, yeah, they're just not at a point to where they're able to get out. But when you get out, you get out because you want a better quality, you want a better life, or you feel like it's not safe. You don't want to raise your kids there. Whatever the case may be for your reasoning of getting out, you've got out for a reason. But that doesn't mean that you can't help, but you don't have to go back in it because it's still dangerous. It was dangerous when you were in it, and it was dangerous when you left. So, I mean, I don't know. They told me they was like the people are going to be so mad at this conversation. But listen, that's just how I feel. Like at some point as you become successful, you have to know when to leave and be okay with it. And then if anybody makes you feel upset about leaving, like, oh, you a punk, you don't come back to the hood, you a coward, that's not anybody that you want to roll with. Because if a person sees that you are doing better for yourself in your life and they want to try to bring you back to a place where it's not beneficial for your life, or they want to make you feel bad because you don't go to the hood or because you're not hanging out on the block, then they don't need to be in your corner. They're not people that you need to be around. Niggas your friends, your real friends should be like, yo, we got this over here. You don't even need to come out here because I'll handle it. Whatever the case may be, or you stay focused, you grinding. Like, no, I don't understand that. Like I don't personally. Um, but listen, that's just what I'm thinking. Oh my God. Now all y'all are calling me a coon. Are y'all serious? Oh my God. Wait, y'all are calling me a coon? Oh my God. I'm not a coon. But listen, okay, so what? So let's say everybody go and okay. Prime fucking example. Y'all want to call me a coon, right? Okay. Let's talk about the hood. Okay? So I'm gonna be okay. So y'all gonna call me a coon. Let's look at this shit right here. Okay. So prime fucking example. Why your ass don't go back. Okay? So they had a vigil for the nigga yesterday, right? They had a vigil. Everything was going good until fights break out. Niggas is getting stabbed. Left and fucking right. Now, had that been you or your family member, you would be feeling away. Let's look at it.
Oh shit! Come on, calm down, baby. You got blood on all you, my nigga. Here. Hey. You ain't going out like that, bro. Come on. You ain't going out like that. We got shields. We got shields. Hey. Check it out, bro. Check it out, bro. Wait, bro. I see something, bro. Better than that, bro.
She do got stabbed.
Calm down, baby. You got blood on all you, my nigga. Here. Hey.
If that shit makes me a coon to not want to be in that shit, in that environment, then I'm a motherfucking coon. If that makes me a coon to tell one of my successful friends that, you know, you don't want to be down in areas where shit like this goes down. A nigga just got shot and you got all them people trying to be positive and somehow all hell still manages to break fucking loose. It's not being a coon, but it's the mentality of the enabling ass black people that make shit okay because it's this code of the streets that have everybody in these fucked up situations. So what? It's the code of the streets to go to fucking vigils and get stabbed and shit. Like, come on. Like, I'm not here to preach. I'm just here to give my goddamn opinion. I don't think that the nigga, as successful as he is, should have been out there with no fucking security. I mean, if we just gonna talk in street code, where was the nigga shooters? Fuck the security. Where was the niggas with the guns ready? If you in the hood, you know you got to be ready for shit like that, right? Or am I just fucking wrong? Y'all just like, okay, no, because like, all right, so I'm so confused. I'm not. Oh my god, y'all are crazy. Listen, I'm not a coon, but I'm not saying you're a coon, but you sound Trucker Carson real coonage. Listen, guys, this is a very unpopular opinion, and I understand it. But somebody said, what did he say? Uh, Anthony Brian Logan, you're telling the truth. Thank you. And that's the thing. Black people, we have to understand that we don't have, this is not something that you want to celebrate. Like, this is not, why are we defending this? Why are we defending this street mentality when a nigga got shot and is dead now? And the next day, niggas was getting stabbed at the nigga who got shot vigil. But we're still defending this street mentality and enabling this mentality of, well, he was in the hood. It's okay. You sound like a coon. You should be able to go back to the hood. What the fuck am I going back to the hood for? Why? Why? You tell me why. What the fuck am I going back for? Now, guess what? His money that he has and you know, his idea to get with the LAPD and use his platform and use his name and try to stop violence, guess what's not going to happen anymore? No, that money is not going anywhere now. You know, he's not using his influence anymore at all because the nigga is not here. So you let me know how he's going to be helping the hood now. To me, I mean, he'd be better off helping the hood from a distance from than being in a situation like this. And this is not even just about, you know, Nipsey Hussle per se. It's just like, as once you make it as a successful figure that has the potential to switch and shift and change the narrative because of your platform and your influence, then I don't think that going into these situations per se is the best way to do it. Granted,
There's money on the floor. There's money on the floor. There's money on the floor.
but okay, y'all. So let's go, cause I see y'all want to really drag it. I can't believe y'all are calling me a coon. Oh my god. But I'ma just
We are recording live.
hold on. Oh, so the calling number is here. Open it up. Listen. If y'all start getting disrespectful and doing too much, I have to cut y'all off. But you can call me a coon. I won't get mad. Okay. 870-9507.
What's up, Amar? How you doing, sir?
Good. Well, right now, I guess I'm cooning.
Well, you know what? Here's the difference. I'll take that coon. This is Memphis, Tennessee. I was raised in the hood. First, how you doing?
Mhm.
I was raised in the hood in Chicago on the South Side. And you can call me a coon, call you a coon, but I'm a live one. Here's the difference. I'm alive. Because for the plain fact is, when you're in the hood, you can't change something. A hood is like a septic hole. It gets deeper and deeper, and you can't. And if you rise out, you can't save people with that hood mentality. The problem with Nipsey, he had a good idea and wanted to save people, but he's in the same fucking area where he used to do dirt at. He's in the same environment where he used to be the cause for the detriment for that hood. Now you want to come back and change. And guess what? The very people that you used to call homies can become enemies now because they're jealous, envious, hurt that you didn't take them with you. They didn't want to do the work to get out of there, but they want the benefits of you, the one that got out. So you can't be in that environment. I moved all the way from Chicago to Tennessee. I don't even deal with family members. So the plain fact is, they can be hurtful and be envious and hurt you. And I'm not even on a Nipsey Hussle level. I'm just a nurse. My baby is a veterinarian. The thing about it is, people think because you make it, they are entitled to what you have. They're entitled for you to take care of them. They're entitled for them to have every benefit that you have. They're hanger-oners, but they don't want to put in the work. Sometimes the best thing you can do for you being from that hood is just leave that hood. Leave with because you had the mentality to go. Because in the end, like every black young man that knows that lives in the hood, you end up dead. Trying to help the very people that you once loved. And this is the problem that Nipsey didn't get. He loved these people. He loved that area. But guess what? The people will eat you alive. And even though for every 10 people that loved him, guarantee you there was 20 motherfuckers that wanted to beat him or hate him. And that's the issue.
So
That is the problem.
So
Go ahead.
do
I'm
you
sorry.
think this could have been avoided if he didn't go back down there? So do you think he brought this upon himself in a way, or no?
I think I think I think he thought his reputation was so strong, and he thought his representation as Nipsey Hussle was so good that he got comfortable in his same hood and forgot his level and status in that hood.
Hmm.
When you're a boss and you get comfortable around your surrounding and stop losing your head as a swivel, that's when you get hit. Plain and simple. Because you're comfortable. You think the people love you. Even a king knows the very people you feed, if you don't feed them correctly and stop feeding them, will turn on you.
Right.
That's the problem Nipsey didn't get. He's a king in a hood of starving people, and he's feeding them. And if you're not feeding, or let's say, for example, you're not feeding this particular one the most that he think he deserves, he becomes that very enemy that once praised you.
And I agree.
And that's the problem. And so, to answer your question, yes, he is the person that caused his own demise because he was trying to feed a unfeedable pit.
Oh,
And guess what? That pit consumed him.
wow.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Thank you, caller.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Come down to Tennessee, Armand.
Okay, thank you.
Come down here.
Bye. Okay, so let me see what Parker said. Okay, shout out to Parker. She said, Armand, no one was stabbed and shot. A girl got pushed and fell down on glass because it got so congested with people. And when she fell, she brought others down and they fell on glass. Okay. Thank you for that. 978-8025. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armand. How are
Hey,
you?
what's going on? It's another hot conversation.
I'm doing excellent. Yes, it is, but I have to tell you, hon, the narrative you're saying, it's absolutely wrong. You're viewing it the wrong way.
Okay.
Honey. It's not right. Let me tell you, but you're not a coon. You're misinformed. What it is, this is the thing. No, are we as people going to let someone tell us where we can go and cannot go? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's the case, Armand, that is not right.
Mhm.
If you have that type of status and money, of course, you should be able to go back to the hood. So are we supposed to turn our back on the hood because we have money? What Nips did that was wrong, he didn't have security around him because he felt this is a place I'm comfortable with. The people that talked to him, they weren't anybody he had problems with in the past. This is just someone that he said, you can't be in here because, you have a certain reputation and you just can't be in. And the way Nipsey said it to the guy wasn't even disrespectful. It's as simple as the man felt disrespected by Nipsey saying that in public, and the guy came back minutes later and popped him. It was just that simple. But that's not accurate, hon. Yes, you should be able to walk anywhere you want to. If you're worth $10 million today, are you saying, Armand, that you're not going to go back to the place you grew up from because you're scared? Scared of whom?
Well,
Let people. You cannot live your life being fearful. If you want to give back to your community, then damn right you better go fucking do it. But you have to have the proper security, the proper protection. So don't say right now, hon, that, I'm not going back to the hood. What do I need in the hood?
But
You
no,
don't need
that's but
anything
no.
there.
Listen,
But there are people there that have dreams.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so let's get into that. I like this. Okay, so listen, now let me go. So to answer your question, if I have $20 million, am I going to be walking down the streets in the hood? Your answer your question is absolutely not. Not going back, never in a million years walking down that street with $10 million in my goddamn pocket, especially with no security. And I'm not opening the store in the middle of the motherfucking hood either. And if I do open a store down there, I'm there popping in or popping out or having a store manager in that area to give me the information. It's not about me being scared. It's about me being smart. This man now is a Grammy Award nominated artist, is married to one of the most beautiful women on the planet, and he has a child. So at this point, he has a lot more to live for than just to go back and show that he's not afraid to go in the hood. You have to be smart in this day and age. A person should be able to, yes, go anywhere in this world that they want. But at the same time, black people shouldn't be treated any differently than white people, but that's not the reality. Life is not fair. We all understand that. So what should be and what is, it doesn't matter, because the reality of the situation is the hood is the hood for a reason. And we know it's not safe. If the hood was just such a great place where people wanted to be and everybody wanted to walk around, why is there so many people wanting to get out of that motherfucker? You get what I'm saying? So the issue is, absolutely, he shouldn't have. You shouldn't be in that situation where you feel like you can't go back. But the reality is, you can't go back. You can't. You can't always go back, because guess what? Now he went back, and we can talk about what shoulda, could have happened to him anywhere in the world, on the planet, on Earth, whatever you want to say. But the reality of the situation is, the nigga got shot, and where was he? He was in the hood, and he got shot by a fucking gangbanger by the name of Shitty Cuz. It gets no more simpler than that. It really doesn't. But I'm gonna let you respond.
Yes, yes. You can go anywhere you want to go, but this is the question: if you're living in the hood, are people going back to live, or they're going back to help and benefit the hood? That's what Nip was doing. And you have to remember, Armand, Nipsey, yes, he started off being affiliated with some gang affiliation, but look at his life today. This man turned himself around. Look at how he was then. I don't know if you really know Nipsey hustle music like that, but look at how he is now, how calm and mild-mannered he was the past few years. Obviously, Lauren London had a big impact on that, but this is a man also, too, who was growing mentally. He built a store. He built a restaurant. He created a basketball court. Why can't he go back and do that? And he's been back to his hood many times. This didn't happen. He did not bring this on himself in any way, shape, or form.
All right.
He said to a young man.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay,
Finish
well,
up.
All right. Well, I mean, no, I was going to say that he said to a young man, you can't be in here, because the man had a reputation of being a snitch. And he said that in front of some of the people at the store, and the man felt embarrassed and came back and fucked him. It was that simple. And Nipsey had every right to tell that man, I'm sorry, but you can't be here. But I just want to say, lastly, Armand, don't let anybody make you feel like you can't go where you want to go. Yes, sometimes we are savages in the hood, but go with protection, because in the hood, it's not just savages. There's people there who want to learn, who want to grow, who want to become millionaires, who want to go to Harvard, who want to go to Yale. So don't let anybody make you feel, because that is the environment. That's a place you have to stay away from. You can go there. Just go there protected. That's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Armand.
I love when you call.
Right,
bye.
I love you too. Bye-bye.
Let's get into it. 561-2384. You're live on the air.
Armand.
Yes.
Armand, can you hear me? Please?
Yes.
Oh my God, bitch, this motherfucking. Okay, listen, I'm at work.
Okay.
I love you so fine. You is so fine. Oh my God.
Thank you. So what's going on?
Bitch. Listen, I don't even want to talk about all that shit. I just want to see how fine you are. You is so fucking fine. Look at her.
Okay, we gotta call you. Listen, we got 1,200 people on this damn day. We gotta keep it moving.
No, hold on. No, baby, listen.
I have to mute you. Okay, I have to mute her. We have to keep it. That's how like the road's playing. Okay. 610-5793. You're live on the air.
Hey Armand, I love you.
Hey, what's going on?
And I missed a few of your broadcasts. I was in the hospital, so I missed you. But this Nipsey Hussle thing, my girlfriend told me about it yesterday, and I just feel so bad. And so many rappers you hear about their security and how much people they got and how thick and how big the people were. And did he really feel that comfortable? Because where were the bodyguards at? Where was the security at? Like, didn't he have a security in the store?
I don't know.
Did they have security?
Obviously not. Obviously not. Obviously not. That's my whole thing. Obviously not.
Yeah. And I understand what you're saying about you can't go back. And that's true. I mean, he didn't even have the status of Beyonce, but I'm just saying he should have had some type of something around him, even if he just got the one person.
Even if he had a,
You
like
know
a
what I'm
low key
saying? You
nigga
should
in the
have
car,
somebody.
even if he had a nigga like in the car that was his designated shoot, like it's one thing if you go grab a nigga from your hood and put him on with you, like if you got a crazy nigga that's like, yo, I'm with the shits, I'm with whatever, I'm willing to take time, I'm willing to do whatever, whatever they do in their gang affiliate language. He should have had that nigga as his right hand man ready to pop any nigga, let some shit go down. You are a millionaire, Grammy award winning rapper, producer, all of these things. Do you not think that, who do you think that you are that a nigga will not rob you or kill you or be
Exactly.
envious of you?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
there's no way you should
That's
ever
why
be
I
that
said
comfortable.
exactly.
And we know this. And look,
I mean,
hold on. And watch this. Watch this. It's so interesting how we as people, all of our lives, we start to realize that the people that's closest to us will do the most snakish things to us. They'll damage us the most. They
look at
envy us the
everybody
most.
else.
They hurt us the most. So why in this situation
Exactly.
is it so hard for people to understand that this nigga, they knew each other. They were in the same gang allegedly. I don't know all that gang shit. So for those people that know that gang shit, you can clarify that or not. But they were from the same hood, and this is the same hood that you're comfortable in, and this is the same nigga that killed you. So this wasn't a nigga from another hood that killed you. This wasn't an enemy from somewhere else. This was a nigga that you grew up with, that was from around your way, that decided that they was gonna shoot Nipsey Hussle that day.
Right. Right. And for him to be shot the way he was shot.
It was a vendetta.
You know what I'm
It was a
saying?
nasty. And then they said I didn't even watch the damn surveillance because it was so graphic, like the videos. But they said that the dude was kicking him and shit, like stepping on him after he shot him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's like what they call that, the coup de grace or something they say.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Is that what they call it? Like the coup de grace? It's something like that. But like you saying, you're not hearing about the other people families. You know, were they affiliated with him? Were they people that knew him? Like you don't hear nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope they do get the guy that did that to him. But I'm just saying, when he went back there, he should have known that he needed security, because if he grew up in that hood, know how those people are, he know what they do.
Okay, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
You're welcome. God bless. Take
Bye.
care. You be safe too. So when you start going places, because you are high up now, and I hope you know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I hope when you come to Pennsylvania, I hope you come near Philly or somewhere around Philly so I can get your autograph. I love
Okay.
you. And I don't know who that chick was that called before me, but if she was at work, she was on like that lady that was talking about the crack.
Oh.
You take care.
Thank
I love
you.
you.
Stupid.
Bye, caller. Oh, my gosh. All right, y'all. We got some more callers. 213-0513. You're live on the air.
Oh, what's up, Armand?
Hey.
Hey, shot this Cash from Los. I shouldn't have said that, but I'm gonna put some receipts on some stuff. This Cash from Los Angeles. First of all, shout out to you and your show.
Thank you.
Your creativity is great. My girl puts me on everything you do, and you're a real dude. So I'm gonna put it like this. First, I want to defend you. You're not a coon in no type of way. No type of way. You're just who you are, and how you do your thing is how you do your thing. I'm from LA, and I know Nipsey. I'm gonna put receipts on some stuff. I know Nipsey as a man. I'm not a gangbanger, never was. My mom moved me out the hood when I was a little boy and moved me back up to here when I was later on in such situations. Anyways, I knew Nipsey personally day to day. Used to stop by, and I put receipts on it because I stay off of Slauson, Angeles Vista. Used to stop up there and get coffee every morning. Real cool dude. It chops me up because it shouldn't have happened. And I know what you're saying. It shouldn't have happened. Because you got money. You live in Hollywood at the end of the day. That's where you do. That's really where you stay at. And you come to the hood. from time to time. You're just in and out from time to time, not too much, especially in the past couple of years, because you've been doing your thing. So back in the day, I used to be over there all the time, hanging out to get to know him. He's not a disrespectful dude. And to the first caller, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, because when Nipsey was in the hood like that, doing his thing back in the day, he, like his name says, hustle. He hustled. He didn't really do no dirt and put no dirt in on nobody. So let's put that scum off his name like that. Let's not even do that one. So at the end of the day, he just a man. He just was a man.
Mm-hmm.
You talk to him like a man, he talked to you like a man, just like you. When you kept it real about your story, when you went over there talking about how the people ran up on you in New York with the bullshit, you just kept it real.
Yes.
You were just a real dude, and it really shouldn't have happened. And at the end of the day, you go down to politics and hood politics too. Big homie, the little homie. Yeah, you come up on my property that you don't even know. I own the whole block at this point now, the whole property, and that's what it should have been, man to man. Hey, get off my stuff, and I have the right to call the police and get you off my property. That's how it should have been done. Because me and Nipsey, trust me, I know his brothers. I ain't going to say the names, but I know them all. Like I said, I used to be over there years ago. I used to hustle DVD. He gave me permission out of his own, and I'm, like I said, non-affiliated, nothing. I didn't dress like them, nothing. He gave me permission to hustle outside and sell my DVDs to put diapers on my daughter's ass. Mm-hmm. So, no, I love to do like that. Real stuff. I really do. And he came up to me and was like, if anybody have a problem, let me know.
But do you think that he should have been just down there kicking it, like with no security, just out there? Like at the end of the day, he has a family and a daughter and a wife, Grammy Award. He can't help the hood at all now.
And I get you, because I have kids now too, and that's what got me up out of there. Like I said, I work for. I live in LA, so I do pretty good now for myself, and I understand it. But that's just who he was. And some men just gonna be. In the sense of a man, I can't tell you what a man is going to do, but that's just how some men do. Some man is going to be a man and just walk the streets and just be a man. As many times, this should have been, if it was going to happen to me, this should have happened 5, 6, 7 years ago. On just him walking down the street. And I've known him to have security. I've known him to have, his shooters ready. In fact, what cats don't know, like you said, where was his right-hand man? His right-hand man, the stories don't talk about, he got picked off last year, about a year and a half ago. That they don't talk about. Right-hand man, his real right-hand man, named The Fats, and you can look it up. His name was The Fats, little chunky dude. One time we outside bagging on each other. Somebody rolled up, didn't know Nipsey was a rapper, but kind of thought he was. Said, "You Snoop Dogg?" He said, "Yeah." Fats was crying on him, talking about, "Yeah, that's Snoop Dogg's little cousin." So Nipsey turned to Fats and said, "Yeah, and that's Cedric the Entertainer, little son. We rock there rolling." Like I said, he was a cool dude. So if he was going to talk to you like a man, he was going to talk to you like a man. If you're going to disrespect him, then he was going to say something, but he really wasn't even like a blatantly disrespectful person. So this really shouldn't have happened.
Were you at the vigil?
Said, and what happened? No, hell no. Like you just said it best. You just said it best. I'm grown enough to know now not to be there. But like I said, every man got to walk his destiny differently. No, I stay about a mile away. I stayed in off of King and Crenshaw. That's off of Slauson and Crenshaw. Like I said, put receipts on it. I'm putting receipts on all this. That's why I'm choppy in the voice, because it's real emotional to me. I really did know this dude from like a man. Bump the entertainment, bump the money, bump all that. Man to man, real person to person. He was a solid, real dude. And it sucks that he had to go out like this. So I don't care what the media say, after cripping and all that. He was a real solid person. That's just how some people walk. And I get what you're saying. You shouldn't have been in the hood. You shouldn't have been doing like that. But that's just who he was. Like I said, one time, me and my baby mama.
Hold on. Let me shout this guy out. I want to say shout out to Mike Johnson. He says, best spoken dissertation of the day. Way to go, Armand Wiggins. Thank you, sir.
Armand, always.
All right.
Always.
Thank you.
Do your thing.
Bye. Let's take another one. Birthday shout out to Vanessa. Birthday shout out to my BFF Jessica. Her birthday is tomorrow. She's a beautiful person and a real best friend. She's my ride or die. We love your show. Thank you. Shout out to you guys. Happy birthday. Listen, if you guys haven't done so already, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe right now to the channel. Listen, we're getting into some things here. Listen, this is the channel where, every conversation is not a comfortable conversation, but I like that we can get down into some dialogue on what's being said. There are some valid points. Some people feel like he should be able to go anywhere he pleases. Others feel like he shouldn't. So let's continue to take some more calls. 678-1173. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armand.
Hey.
It's your girl, Sing Pray.
How are you?
Yeah,
I'm doing well. This story is very, it touches me because I lost my brother to the same type of thing 2 years ago. And, it's the same scenario. I would never say you're a coon because similar to him, to Nipsey, he was trying to be around the hood, trying to help people, put them on some game, some information to make money. And then they shot him in his
Wow.
head
Wow.
and they stole from him. And I don't even know who did it, to be honest with you. And I'm emotional right now thinking about it because um, at least this person, there's a lead. You know what I'm saying? My situation, we still don't know what happened. So all I have to say is yes, there's a spectrum. There's not You're not saying don't go and give back. You're
Hmm.
saying help out, but be wise, cautious, because people, it's just like crabs in a barrel. Like you
Yes.
can't just help people. You know what I'm saying? Being ignorant, thinking that there's not sitting over there, you know, trying to plot on you. Even just in our life, like we're not in the streets, but just in day to day, people will just set you up to make you fail and talk bad about you because of just pure envy and jealousy. So I totally agree with you. Anybody that's been through this, you would say stay out of there, please. Like real talk. Stop trying to be all hood and gangster.
Or
Do
I
what you
think
have
it's
to
one of
do
those
for your
things.
family.
I think it's one of those things where a lot of people feel like they have to show that they're humble and they're a real person. You can show that in a different way. And the reality of
Right.
the situation is people don't like to talk about this, and we just have to say it. When you become
Yes.
successful, you are on a different level. Okay, there's a different level, and
Yes.
it's not that you're better than them, but you have to understand that there's a lot of there then starts to become envy, jealousy, and then people start to
Yes.
come and try to get, they opportunists come, so people will try to take from you, whether that be your wallet, your girlfriend, or even your life. You get what I'm saying? So
Yes.
you have to be smart about the things that you do. it, you can't be a millionaire just willy-nilly hanging in the hood like you were when you were
Right.
coming up. Times have changed, things are
Right.
different. You notice when people win the lottery, um, sometimes people
Yes.
don't even like to put it out there that they've won, or some people go leave or don't even tell their family that they've won the lottery, because then they get all these people starting to call, or they get people wanting to rob them, or all this different shit starts to come.
That's
So
right.
the higher you come, people start expecting more from you, or start wanting you to do more. And the minute, like a caller said, the minute you tell them no, or the minute you say I don't want you around anymore, or whatever the case may be, all of a sudden now you've changed apparently, and now they feel away, so they're going to get upset now, and these people have nothing to lose, so they're going to kill you. And who has more to lose in
And
this situation?
right. And not only that, you could be helping these people.
Right.
But just like in that Boosie interview, he said they just want to see you stop shining. It's not even about you helping them. It ain't about the money. You can put them on and show them how to get it. It's just about the fact that, like he said, you get out your car, you hear him. You go in the house, the kids are listening to. It's about this pride and this ego that's like, wait a minute, why is this person shining? I was shining before he, just to put your light out. That's what
Mm-hmm.
people don't understand. So you have to be wise. And like I said, when it came to my brother, me and him are way different. As you know, you see Sing, Pray, Love. That's what I'm about. All about
Mm-hmm.
believing and all that. He thought he liked to be around that type of energy. And even to this day, like I can't even be in that area where he was because it's dark. Some
Mm-hmm.
people they don't have nothing. And you can't go out there and reason with that. I'm
No,
sorry.
you
So
cannot.
no. So that's all I had to say.
I
I agree
agree.
with you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. I agree
Thank
with
you.
you. Sheesh. All right. No, and like that caller said, like, listen, guys, I see a lot of people saying he should go where we please. Well, then Start telling more of your leaders that, and I guarantee you, we're going to keep talking to, we'll be talking about more dead leaders. Okay, so either if you want these people to stay alive, you should let them know. First of all, you can't save everybody. Okay, let's first start that. Because I could get on here and, black people, we need to do this, we need to do that, and we need to stick together. Ain't nobody listening to that shit. Okay? I'm not here to try to save everybody because, quite frankly, everybody doesn't want to be saved, and I'm not going to kill myself trying to save you. Harsh words, but it's the reality because we live in the real world. And the other reality is, listen, sometimes giving back to the hood is not going to that motherfucker and planting a store down there and hanging out and seeing your presence. Sometimes giving back to the hood is getting your best friends that were in the hood or your most loyal friends in the hood and giving them jobs. Helping them maybe start a startup business. You can't save the whole hood. But if you can save 2 or 3 that were close to you, that's giving back to the hood, to me. Because I don't feel like it's any one man's job to change 20 other men's life. So there's ways to give back to the hood without being in the hood. So let's see. 501-1569.
Hey, Armand, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, yeah, I called earlier on your other live. I'm actually from Nipsey Hussle. I know him. He was pretty cool and things like the other caller said. And as far as people calling you a coon and stuff like that, one must understand what the word coon even means to begin with. People are using words and not even know it. When did you say anything about taking up for the white man and stuff like that? That's basically what the coon is.
Right.
A black person that, like Uncle Ruckus. Boom, there you go. Nowhere did you say anything like that. So to not even understand the definition of a word and be using it is just retarded as it is. Now, as far as us, I'm sorry, I was doing a lot. Promise I'm not fat, I swear to God. And when are we going to stop being the term? I know a lot of people don't like to use it, but when are we going to stop being niggas and start being brothers and sisters and stuff like that? The cycle will never break. It's got to start with us. You know what I'm saying? As far as going back to, I moved. I used to bang from 6'0". Guess what? I started having children. I left.
Yes.
You know why? Because I refuse to wake up one morning and me going outside and my son is laid out in the middle of the street due to something that I could have prevented.
Yeah.
So for you guys to sit here and act like this shit isn't real, or where do y'all get that from? Like, as if it's okay. It's just, you not a real nigga and shit. Why not try to be a real brother? Why not try to be a real sister? Why you got to be the word alone is just so foul. Like, you want to be a real nigga, but you can't be a real person? Like, come on.
This is,
when will it stop?
This was some real nigga shit. Honestly. And listen,
exactly.
This was some real ghetto nigga stupid shit. And I really don't even like talking about it. Like, I'm over even discussing because it's so damn dumb. And the thing is this, people, here's the issue that I have with the whole Nipsey Hussle piece of it. I get it. It's this part of the street code and, the nigga can't be on this block. But first of all, you shouldn't even be having conversations like that when you Grammy nominated and got a wife and kids and you hanging around niggas that have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose.
Right.
You probably arguing with a nigga that was on a bike. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Waiting for your downfall.
You
Waiting
you
for you
you,
to,
you
I
feel
bet
what
you
I'm
he was
saying? And
dropping
then
water when he give it to you.
right. So my thing is, you know what? You have to pick and choose your battles. It's almost one of them things like, yo, I don't even need to like. I'm not even going to say nothing to this nigga because I have a lot more to lose. That doesn't make you a punk because you choose not to confront or argue or go back and forth or tell or not to address somebody. That doesn't make you a punk because you know you're being smart. That makes you smart. That absolutely makes you smart. I just don't understand it. So if I was him, I wouldn't even told the dude you couldn't even be over here. Like it doesn't even matter because nigga, you're not there every day. The nigga, you're probably there once or twice a month or every couple of months. So what the fuck? Like why do you care? You don't even live over in
Right.
that hood no more.
Right. Okay, for real. Like, man, like, so you're okay with the whole cycle, and you know it's a cycle because we're stuck in it day and day, day and day. That's all you hear. That's all you hear. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, you know, Nipsey was a real nigga or nothing like that. No, he was a real father. He was a real husband. You feel me? You got to put those words first into existence because it's the same thing that goes as if you call somebody crazy. It's disassociating, right? It makes you not even look twice at them. So while you running around calling this man and that person, oh, that's my nigga, this and nigga that, and you know what I'm saying? If you're not representing them as a human being, as a person, because at the end of the day, everybody else is always just another nigga that died. You feel me? Not another father that died, not another brother that died. That's somebody that lost his everything, his family. His family is, my God, his family is hurting so bad right now.
Yeah.
But we over here debating about whether he was a real nigga or not.
Right.
I mean,
That'd be my thing with black people. Like, are we going to ignore the fact that, okay, as real of a nigga he was, is that this is a real dead ass nigga now. So now you a real nigga that's dead.
Exactly.
So you, with you and all
just
the
like
realness
in
that
the
you
movie.
have, you can't help a motherfucker do not a goddamn thing. And
just like in the movie Harlem Nights, where he was like, "Oh well, what you wanted to say on your gravestone, and here lies Quick. He wasn't a punk." Okay, that what you wanted to be on your headstone? Oh yeah, but he was a real nigga though. Like, come on, man. It's more to it than that.
And the reason why I'm saying that because this transcends Nipsey Hussle. Because if that's the thought process of a lot of these people, black people, then we're just going to be doing this for the rest forever because they're going to be training their kids. Well, you're in their kids' and their friends. It's just going to continue to be a cycle of nigga shit. Because people are trying to justify this.
And you know what's crazy? The sad part is that the same people that are hollering about him being this and him being that. I mean, at the same time, Nipsey Hussle was a great person. Okay, let's not get that confused with him being just a hood nigga. He's not just a hood nigga. He's, like I said, he's a great father. You know what I'm saying? A friend. You know what I mean? So there's more to it. But at the end of the day, 17, oh my God, 25 years from now, guess what's going to be happening? The same shit in the same cycle because we can't get over the fact that we are just a bunch of niggas. You feel me?
That's loyal and humble and real.
Right. So,
and not scared.
And they'll call you a coon, or they'll tell you that you sold out and stuff like that because you opened up a store or you want better for yourself.
Let me tell you something.
You know
well, let me tell you something. I'm exactly a coon. If I get successful and I'm able to buy a nice house and you know what, it's predominantly white people live there. I'm not moving there because it's predominantly white people. I'm moving there because I like where that's the area of the house is, the size of the house. Now, is it my fault that there's predominantly white people there? No, but maybe if we thought more like, let's try to get out this motherfucker. Let's not all try to prove ourselves as real niggas. Then maybe we could find a majority of us will start to move that way towards where white people are. But the thought process that I'm getting is, you a real nigga, you go back to the hood and you do all that dumb shit, well, it's going to continue to be called white neighborhoods that us coons and other
Exactly.
successful black people go to want to relocate to. Because clearly, black people just feel like, we should just hang out in the slums with a bunch of low hanging fruit and give them everything that we
That's what
work
we're
for.
supposed to do. And it's not even a disrespect towards the hood and stuff like that. Like I said, I lived there. I've been there. I started having kids and realized that, nigga, I'm not about to be trying to. My kids, they gonna bury me. I'm not gonna bury my children. You hear me? Like, what is the purpose and point? It's a form of population control. And even in the Willie Lynch letter, he said that they was going to unchain your hands and your feet and chain your mind. But look where the fuck we are now. There's so many people with their minds chained up. Congratulations, you are a real nigga.
All right, thank you, caller. We got to wrap up.
Said, Armand, I'm gonna let you go.
All right.
All right.
All right, let's take one more. Let's take 817-4619. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armand.
Hi.
I am just so happy that you're having this discussion and you were brave enough to open up this dialogue because I think it is well needed to be heard in the Black community.
Thank you.
So I just find it very deplorable that us as, Black people, colored people, where do we get this mentality that we feel that once someone becomes successful or once someone has a certain stature that they owe you?
Right.
I mean, we all have the same 24 hours in a day that Nipsey would have, that Beyonce would have, that whomever you may call it that successful has. So why do you feel that once someone makes it to a certain stature that they owe you something?
Mm-hmm.
You don't owe anybody anything but your children that you produce and your parents.
Right.
I completely agree with you. When you make it to a certain level, you should go ahead and get out the hood. I would get out the hood and not even look back because some of those people that are back there wouldn't spit in a cup of water to give to you if you were dying of thirst.
Right. I agree. And not to mention. So
I just think it's just crazy that we all carry this mentality. Oh, well, if you don't come back to the hood, you forgot about where you came from. That's true. You weren't with me when I was shooting in the gym, when I was trying to make it out.
Right.
You didn't contribute to me. You didn't believe into me. You didn't support me. And now you feel that I owe you something? Owe you for what? You're not a children that I produce. Like, I just don't get this mentality that we have. And it's literally killing us. Just like Boosie says, most known rappers, they die by their own people. And it's just very sad that someone that was trying to contribute to the community. Look, if I have to, boost up on security and go, act like I'm traveling to Iraq just to visit the hood, then guess what? I'm not traveling there at all. And that doesn't make me, ignorant or, unhumble. That just makes me smart. I'm trying to be alive to come back home to my children.
For your kids. Because guess what? What we're not talking about is the fact that now Nipsey Hussle's kids are going to grow up without a family, without a father. Because he was in the hood giving back to them niggas. Giving back to them niggas. Right? Hanging out,
Crabs,
showing that
that's what they are.
showing
Crabs
right. But now his wife and his kids are without a father. Thanks to being in the hood. But either way,
a dead man can't help anybody. That's all I have to say. If you're dead, you can't finish the cause. A dead man cannot help anybody.
Or they can't raise a family and protect their wife. Thank you.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And another thing is, I wish we would show so much support and all of this outpouring of love while these people are still alive. Why does it take for someone to pass away for you to recognize how great they are or how much they were doing in their communities? Why were all these people behind him when he was coming out with all of these projects? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's so hypocritical for people to try to call you a coon and all this nonsense for thinking wisely and doing what anybody with common sense or logic would do is to protect your own. That's not me being unhumble. I'm protecting mine.
Thank you, ma'am.
Period.
Period. Bye.
Keep doing it.
All right. So listen, if you guys...
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Okay, so listen. So if you guys missed it, you will be able to call back next week. On the next show. Make sure you guys save the number. The number is 563-999-3658. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel now. I would like to also get to the fun part of our show. Ms. Parker Lynn is our stream boss. So we are going to do a raffle for her, and let's see what she's going to win. She was the stream boss. So let's see what she's going to win. Hold on, y'all. This is where it gets tricky for me. All right, let's spin the wheel. What did she win? I can't even see it. The shit is cut off. Oh, a sweatshirt. Yes. So, Parker, send me your size and email me at thearmandwigginshow@gmail.com, sending me your size and your address. And we are going to send you an exclusive Armand Wiggins Show sweatshirt. Okay? Thank you. And thank you for being a supporter of the channel. Okay? All right. So this was an interesting conversation. We have more videos coming for you soon. Make sure you guys save the number 563-999-3658. And until next time, I want you to keep that same energy, and I'll see you soon. Listen. Thank you, Sing, Pray, Love. Thank you for the discussion. I love you. And I want to say I love you guys all for your, your conversation. And I'll be back on here. Let's keep the conversation going using the hashtag, The Armand Wiggins Show on Twitter. If you guys want to, cuss me out or talk to me, because I'm going to get on Twitter because I can't believe that the people were going in on me today, calling me a coon like that. So, yes. And follow me on Instagram at The Armand Wiggins Show. And yes, if you guys have any information, any leads you guys would like to share, email me at thearmandwigginshow@gmail.com. All right, y'all. I'm getting out of here. I'll see you guys in a few. Love you. Bye.
We are recording live from a secret location.